If you think that you're not a creative person, today I might just prove you wrong. I will teach you the formula how I got to really getting very good ideas. Great video ideas, business ideas, how I script my videos, how I get into the creative flow state, how when I was a copywriter, how I was doing my work, like writing. And I'm gonna start with what you need, first of all. You need a quiet room, okay? A room where you just won't be distracted, where people just won't distract you. You need nighttime or early morning. It just needs to be dark outside, and I recommend early morning because nobody distracts you at 3 a.m. in the morning, at 4 a.m. in the morning, okay? It's good because nobody's awake at these times, so if you wake up at these times, you know that there's not many people that will be awake and that will distract you. So this is very good for it. Even if nobody distracts you during the daytime, the fact that they can and they have the opportunity because you know that everybody's awake, that just gives you slight anxiety because you don't want to see people see you journal or whatever because you're fucking, I don't know why you're afraid of it. And just that, you thinking about the possibility of somebody coming into your room or whatever, that just for some reason puts you in a mental state where you are so stressed out about that you don't think on the paper. Now, I'll mention that. And what you need is a pen and a paper to write down your ideas for, because your brain is not for storing ideas, it's for creating them. So to store your ideas on a piece of paper is the best. And fourth one is a high vibrational frequency state. Now, I've made multiple videos on vibrational frequency, how to increase your frequency. Highly urge you to watch those if you don't know. This is what you need, as this is like a starter pack to having good ideas. A tactic that I'm gonna tell you to do is just brain dump. Now, you might know already what this is, but it's basically when you don't try to make it sound good. When I was doing a podcast with Max Lewis, he said that one of the regrets that he has when making the book, his book, Who is Max Lewis, he regrets kind of making the book and trying on the first draft to write the book. Basically, the first draft, this brain dump, don't hold anything back, okay? It's just a draft that will get thrown away. You just dump everything on there. It's like you have a bag of puzzles, you just dump it on the table, and then later on you put the pieces together, you know. But when you do a brain dump, you don't try to be grammatically correct, you don't try to make it how would this sentence sound good. No, just write it somehow and write it exactly how it sounded, how the thoughts sounded exactly in your brain. Don't hold back. This is very important because it's gonna take you time. And also, the more you think about how do I write this in a way that, for example, you're creating video titles. How do I make this title correct? Bro, you haven't even finished creating the 20 video ideas. So don't even stress about the title yet. Create the ideas and then you fix things. Bro, before this, right, I have this script on me, this script for this video. Bro, I shredded on a couple of pages because I just didn't like the script. I didn't like the order of things, right? And I wanted to fix some things. So that's absolutely fine. Drafts will take time, so put in effort. Now, maybe the reason why you want to try to make it perfect the first time is because you don't want to redo it, remake it, fix it, you know, all of that. Then that's just laziness. That's like nothing I can help you with. So don't try to make it sound good. It's just a draft. Write it down as it sounded exactly in your head and brain dump. You'll put the pieces back together afterwards. You'll put, okay, in which order do I want this thing to be? How do I need this to sound? You'll tweak the titles if you're creating video ideas. You'll tweak the order if you're doing a video script. Whatever you're doing, okay? I am not sure what you're doing, if you're writing a book or anything like that. Another thing that you can utilize is music. Now, not just any music. You can have in the background some ambient music, and it may seem slightly depressing at the beginning. It did for me. Before I kind of got, listen, I used to listen to this music for like a day and I didn't like it. I was like, man, this shit is depressing. I don't want to listen to this. And got my mind close to it for a couple of months. Still a friend of mine inside of Blackthorn, he told me like, actually, like, this music is inspiring. You just need to be in a high frequency state when you're listening to it. So it's depressing when you're in a low vibrational frequency. When you're sad and you listen to ambient music, you are more sad because you just take it as a sad vibe. When you're in a high frequency state, this music is inspiring. To me, this music is very inspiring. Last night when I was recording the script of this video, I was listening to a lot of ambient music. And this is how I got the good ideas and the good stuff to talk about on this video. So after a while, it becomes inspiring, not depressing. I'm gonna give you one artist that makes ambient music that I really like. It's Dreamscape. I've even used his music as background music in some of my videos previously. I don't really use background music in my videos anymore because I feel like I just want you to not need some music to give you a vibe out of the video, and I just want you to listen to me. Maybe you take the information better, I think. I don't know, let me know in the comments if you disagree, if you want the background music back. So Dreamscape is one artist, but there are plenty more that can like be just like that. That can work for you. Maybe you don't like Dreamscape. But really, any music, it doesn't even have to be ambient music, but any music that inspires you, that has no lyrics, is good. Now, the reason why I say no lyrics is important because lyrics require you to think, to understand. Or if it's in lyrics in a language that you don't understand, then yeah. So this is just a quick thought. Now, there are other places to get inspired because this was considering that you're in a quiet room and you're in your room with your headphones in and nobody's interrupting you and you can just brain dump. But maybe you're living with a roommate or anything like that and you just don't have that option really. Then there are other places to get inspired. So first one is walks. Honestly, have your Instagram notes, Apple Notes or whatever, your phone, and have your notes on there like open, you know, just as a tab, just in case you get a really good idea so you can write it down. Yes, I do suggest you take your phone with you, but probably not your headphones. Or maybe just for ambient music, or, you know, for some white noise or whatever makes you in a creative mood, because everybody's trigger is slightly different. On the walks, a lot of the times I got some good ideas. In the shower, sometimes, but rarely nowadays, I get good ideas. Mainly because I only take cold showers. Even before I recorded this video, I took a cold shower. All right, it's like 5:30 a.m. for me. Maybe because of that, maybe if I take a shower, a warm shower, and I stay in there for 10-20 minutes, and like I used to back in the past, and I actually take that time to think about new ideas, maybe I would get inspired there. Because, you know, the water is like white noise. I feel like whenever I have white noise on, that just gets me to think. Some people just say it as ASMR, or just like fucking satisfaction. They just close their eyes and just listen to it. I can't. That gets me to thinking. Now, the third one is in bed at night when you're going to sleep. Now, there's a caveat to this. This only works if you're proud of yourself that day and of what you've done. You've completed your task list. You've done the work that you need to do. Then you can rest your head on that pillow knowing I did a good job today. If you know that you've slacked off today and you lay your head on that pillow, you're not going to come up with anything. You're just going to beat yourself up for it. You're going to be in a low vibrational frequency and you're just not going to feel good. This is why it's important to complete your task list, bro. If you do a good job that day, then you lay down on that pillow and now you close your eyes and now you start thinking. You can control what you're thinking about. If you're thinking about, man, what should I do next in my career? You know, in whatever I do. What should I do next? You get really good ideas. Bro, I cannot tell you how many times sometimes I've gone to bed after a really good day. I have a great workout at the gym. I did a great podcast and I did a lot of content for that day and I feel amazing about what I did. At that time, I was in bed at night and I got such an idea, bro. I got an amazing video idea. Probably a video that I wanted to record for ages. And the thing is, I was like, yeah, you know what? I'll remember tomorrow morning to make it, bro. because I only got like 6 hours of sleep. I'm like, I'm not gonna forget it. I'm gonna remember it. Next morning, I wake up and I was like, man, what was that video idea that I thought about yesterday? Holy shit, I can't think of it right now. I forgot. And this happens. So next time that happened to me, I got the idea in the bed. I got out of bed, turned on my lamp, and taken out a fucking pen and my fucking this is like the scripting journal. I have like 5 different journals for different purposes. This scripting journal, I already typed out the video idea, and I already tried to brain dump some of the topics that I want to look at. And tomorrow, the second day that I woke up at 4 a.m., I just said, okay, there's the brain dump. Okay, this is the order in which these topics I'm going to talk about, and this is how I'm going to tweak them. Maybe a slightly different title, maybe in this chronological order, and I fixed it. But I didn't try to make it perfect when I got the idea. I just brain dumped every single piece of ideas that I had on it. And yes, I might have been awake for 20 extra minutes, but it was well worth it because it created a banger video. And you can let me know in the comments which video you think it was. It was not even that long ago, within the last 2 weeks. So you can let me know in which video you think this was that I'm talking about. And now the last one that I'm going to leave you with today is talking to your ambitious friends. So at Blackthorn, we have this thing called masterminds. It's fairly new, and it's basically us 30 to 60 to sometimes even more guys getting on a call and just brain dumping ideas. And then we're bouncing off ideas of each other's, how to make our projects better, right? How to make our content better. New ideas, right? How to make what we're doing better. How to make more money together. When you're talking with ambitious guys, they're actually taking action, not just saying, oh man, I want to do this and this and this. If they actually take action and you see them improving and making progress, those are the guys they want to speak to. So it's basically like a round table when we all bounce off each other's ideas. And I'm so glad to have these guys because it's so beneficial for all of us, actually. Whenever I need some advice with anything, bro, there's gonna be someone who can give me advice. Bro, you have guys in all the different fucking fields. And when I'm saying all, I actually mean all the fucking fields. So it's like, it's such a good thing to have someone to brain dump your ideas with. You come up with way better ideas when you're with people, because with people you want to impress, and also with people whose respect you want to maintain. Because if everybody on that call is giving amazing ideas and is giving value, advice, whatever, and now you're the only person who is feeding off of that but doesn't give anything back, you feel bad. So now you're actually trying with purpose to think of something good that might help somebody. You're actually trying for once to come up with a good idea. Now, the reason why this is so important is because now you're trying that hard, and you have to learn how to try this hard with your own self, for your own sake. Learn how to come up with better ideas, and it will help not just yourself but others. I hope that this video has helped you. I hope that this video sparked some creativity in you. Hope you might implement this tonight, maybe. And yeah, with this in mind, may God bless you, and I'll see you on the next one.